So the next product ideation method that we're going to dive into is tools actually within the Amazon platform, both those in brand analytics within the Seller Central account and then the front end interface of Amazon.com. So the purpose of this particular video is going to be to review those processes within brand analytics and on Amazon.com or whatever international marketplace you're looking to sell on that I use to generate product ideas. So for starters, brand analytics. Again, one of the other cool tools that most folks don't know about within brand analytics is what's called the market basket analysis. So if you just go to your brand analytics tab, it's going to pull up these options here on the left, and you just want to click on market basket analysis. Similar to most of these brand analytics reports, you can actually select the date range. And really what this market basket analysis does, it identifies products that have been purchased in addition to your product or clicked on in addition to your product for various time ranges. For this particular one, I'll typically select quarterly, although again, you can use monthly, weekly, or set the specific time frame. And then what you're going to want to do is either download into Excel if you're working on a Windows PC, or if you're on a Mac or like to use Google Sheets, I'll download the CSV and then just import that CSV into Google Sheets. And this is basically what it looks like. I've got my information blocked out here for this brand that I pulled it for. But basically it's got your actual ASIN and your product title that you've got. And then it will show the number one purchase ASIN, the number one purchase title, what percentage are purchased together. And then the same thing for the second option, as well as the second combination, and then the same thing with the third. So what's really cool about this is real world data based on your existing brand. So if you've got a really kind of focused customer archetype that you're targeting, you can see what other products those customer archetypes have purchased in addition to your product when they've checked out. And oftentimes there's going to be a correlation that fits nicely within your brand and within your customer archetype that you can then add or at least research in terms of product ideas to expand your brand into additional products. So brand analytics is really cool. Another one that's most people have probably heard of this, but if you scroll down to the bottom of any listing or ASIN that you select, at the very bottom it's going to show the frequently bought together stuff. So if you haven't actually sold in a particular niche yet, or you wanted to just scout out what other similar products that you're looking to pursue are bought together, this is another great option here, which will just show you some additional options. So let's say that I am doing a golf net. I can see here that the golf pad on the bottom, as well as these kind of weighted balls, are commonly purchased in addition to the net. So that might be giving me some other ideas for product 2 and 3 that I can at least start to look at the analytics and see if the math checks out. So frequently bought together in addition to that brand analytics basket analysis shows us exactly what customers that are purchasing products we're looking at, or the ones that we actually sell, what they're buying together. Another one is literally just looking at the autofill on Amazon search. So regardless of the marketplace, whether it's .com or one of the international marketplaces, I just like to start with the highest level word that describes the niche. So if in this case I'm using a golf example, it could be gardening, it could be crocheting. I mean, whatever the niche is that you're actually looking at, you just type in that kind of master word that's probably really, really, really broad and doesn't necessarily describe a product, but describes the activity, the niche, or the customer archetype. And then you just basically add A, and then you see all of the stuff for A, and then you can kind of see some of these that might be some interesting niches that you've never thought of within the golf broader category. And then you go golf B, and then you'll generate a bunch of ideas. And I'll literally go through the entire alphabet all the way A to Z, and oftentimes you'll just discover these niche down segments or product ideas within this broader category that you wouldn't have otherwise thought of. So just jot those down and add those to your list, and it's a cool way to come up with ideas that are difficult for you as a human being that has a limited capacity to fully understand a market to uncover those ideas. And then the final one is just competitive reverse engineering. So finding a leading product, going to their store page, in this case Go Sports, and then finding the category you're looking at. So this particular brand has a bunch of gear related to golf. And then I just literally scroll down. These guys have obviously found some success with the golf net, but here are all the other golf-oriented products that have come up through that search. And it, again, might develop some ideas for products in the golf niche that I have never thought of before. And these guys have a whackload of them. So I would basically add these to the list and put them into my research tools just to see if the math checks out and all of the other criteria that I'm looking for are met. So those are ways within both brand analytics and Amazon frontend.com page that you can use to assess and cultivate product ideas in your niche.